Hello, good morning. Our first issue is edible oil prices. Recently, edible oil prices are very high. One of the reasons for this is increase in the international commodity prices. 60% of our edible oil needs are met through imports. As the international commodity prices has increased, the overall price of edible oils also increased. The important reason for this is 1. Increase in the demand from China for edible oils. 2. Aggressive biofuel policies, especially oil palm demand in Malaysia and Indonesia, soya bean demand in USA. These are the two major oils that we import. 50% of domestic consumption are dependent upon palm oil and soya bean. So in this context, these two policies of these countries, they led to increase in the international commodity prices. This in turn has led to more prices in India. This has led to food inflation. Next issue is government in Afghanistan. Mullah Bardar, who heads the political office of Taliban, he is slated to be the leader of the Taliban government next, who will be joined by Mullah Muhammad Yaqub and Sher Muhammad Abbas. These two will be in the senior positions. Mullah Bardar will be the head of the government. That is the, as of now, that is the information available. Next issue is Dinosaurus footprint in Thar. Footprints of three major species of Dinosaurus. They were found in Thar desert in Rajasthan's Jaisalmer. That means this is the solid evidence of presence of giant reptiles in the western part of the Rajasthan state. So this particular western part of Rajasthan state, it is formed the seashore to the Tethys Ocean during the Mesozoic era. Tethys Ocean was present between Indian landmass, that is Indian plate, and Eurasian plate. Now this particular Tethys Sea is closed by the convergence of Indian plate and the Eurasian plate. The footprints in the sediments of the silt of this particular seashore that became solid like, that is stone like, that's how these footprints are preserved now. All the three species of Dinosaurs, they belong to early Jurassic period. Next issue is Far East Economic Forum 2020-2021. Far East Economic Forum Summit was held virtually. This summit is in general held in the Vladivostok region. Energy and Trade Bridge from Vladivostok to Chennai. This was proposed earlier in the similar kind of summit. Now, according to our Prime Minister, this energy and trade bridge is in shape. This forum, Far East Economic Forum, this was set up by decree in 2015 to support the development of the Far East region. This region is important for us also because it has energy-rich resources. For example, Kamchatka Peninsula, Sakhalin Islands. These areas, they have huge energy resources in the form of natural gas and oil. Next issue is USA and India pact on air-launched UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles. USA and United States, they have signed a project agreement on air-launched unmanned aerial vehicles under Defense Technology and Trade Initiative, DTTI. This DTTI's main aim is to promote collaborative technology exchange and creating opportunities for co-production and co-development. That is, India and USA, we both countries are jointly producing certain technology platforms such as UAVs. So this particular air-launched UAV project, this has been proposed under Defense Technology and Trade Initiative, that is DTTI. Next issue is Brahmani River and freshwater diversion. Bhitarkarnika, an important Ramsar wetland in Odisha. This is home to many species of mangroves and it is home to many saltwater crocodiles. Bhitarkarnika mangrove forests. These mangroves, they grow in brackish water. Brackish water means salt water plus fresh water. Where salt water and fresh water merge, in such areas, we call them as brackish areas. In these brackish water areas, mangroves grow. So proportionate freshwater flow would be there from Brahmani River basin. So in this context, the salt levels are balanced from the seashore. But now what is happening? Brackish water, this is ideal. But what if the salinity of the brackish water increases? Why will it increase? Because as the freshwater inflow reduces from the Brahmani River, it leads to increase in the salinity of the water. From nearby coal mines and steel industry, they are drawing up huge amounts of water from the Brahmani River, which leads to less flow of fresh water, which in turn leads to increase in the salinity. This might affect the mangroves and it can also lead to man-crocodile conflict. If the freshwater scale is less or if the water levels are less, these crocodiles they can impact the humans in the nearby regions. Next issue is FSDC Meeting. Financial Stability and Development Council. It has met recently, 24th meeting was held. What is FSDC then? FSDC is a non-statutory financial related apex body constituted under Ministry of Finance in 2010. Raghuram Rajan Committee on Financial Sector Reforms, it has recommended for creation of FSDC. Under this FSDC, all the financial sector related regulators bodies would be part of it. Finance Minister is the chairman. Heads of RBI, SEBI, Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, and Head of Department of Economic Affairs, Secretary of Department of Electronics and Information Technology, Chairperson of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, and Revenue Secretary. These are all the members in FSDC. The recent 24th meeting of FSDC, it has deliberated on financial stability, financial sector development, inter-regulatory coordination, financial literacy, financial inclusion, macro-prudential supervision of the country in the context of COVID-19. Next issue is GST collections. By the way, this FSDC meeting has also discussed about national monetization pipeline and the inter-regulatory coordination between SEBI and other regulatory agencies. Next, let us understand the editorials. First one is GST collections. GST revenues of August month are about 1.12 lakh crore. But manufacturing recovery, as shown by PMI, Purchasers Managers Index, it has reduced. Service sector is facing stress. Exports are stronger, but they are also slipping on month-to-month basis as like the GST collections. In this context, quick recovery of economy depends upon quick vaccination schedule and then a fiscal stimulus which enhances the demand is the need of the hour. And the last article is Afghanistan and USA's end of the war. USA has rich history of intervening in various countries, let's say Syria, Libya, Iraq, Iran, now Afghanistan. In many countries it intervenes. In this context, this intervention has led to crisis in earlier also it was in crisis, but now it is much more into deeper crisis. Afghanistan is in deeper crisis. But Afghanistan's exit, USA's exit from Afghanistan need not be seen as end of dominance of USA. There is no credible alternative to USA as of now. Yes, China is stronger, but there is no credible alternative in terms of political acceptance, economic strength, etc. These are the articles for today. Thank you very much. All the very best.